in dealing with all these, with the incoming information? How was he in asking the questions of military commanders, et cetera?
Well, I would say that anyone who's watched the president up close, which is most of you, knows that the putting the lives of servicemen and women at risk and those decisions that you have to make as commander-in-chief weigh heavily on him. And as I noted a few minutes ago, any day where you lose service members is maybe the worst day of your presidency. And hopefully there's not more, but we are certainly early in the presidency at this point in time. So I would say, he was somber. And as he said today, outraged at these terrorists taking the lives of service members. And he wanted to make clear to the public, he wanted to have all the information that he could before he spoke to the American people so he could convey exactly what we knew at the point in time where he addressed the public. And he has wanted very detailed updates of exactly what we know about what is happening on the ground. And that is why he's been in constant contact with members of his national security team.
Sorry, just quickly, can you confirm the reports that it is now 13 U.S. service members who have died?
I would leave that to the Department of Defense to confirm any additional casualties. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jen. You talked about the ongoing threats earlier. We heard from General McKenzie talking about, this, quote, extremely active threat streams. But how would you sum up right now the level of confidence that the administration has that there won't be another attack like this before the completion of this evacuation mission?
I can't give you that assessment. As I think our national security team has said, members of our national security team, these are ongoing threats. We are watching them closely, but I can't give you that assessment from here. Go ahead.
Can you speak a little bit to what the impact on flights has been? You've been touting U.S. and coalition flights, but this attack has slowed some of those flights from coalition partners. Other countries are now out. Does this restrict bandwidth that you thought we would have for the next 5 days to get people out? Are fewer Americans and Afghan allies, SIVs, et cetera, going to get out because of this attack?
It's a good question, Josh, and one of the reasons we put out the numbers twice a day is because we want you all to have an understanding of how many people were able to get out. I would note that more than 7,000 people were evacuated over the last 12 hours. Those include members from coalition partners, and we're working now, and this is one of the pieces the president's been focused on, is getting as many people out and onto these planes as possible, even as we're working to address these security threats on the ground. But I don't want to give you a prediction because our U.S. military is incredible, and they are working even while they are facing these security threats to continue the evacuation.